Right, day 8, it's the 18th of May, and already I can see the first bug. There's a nice bright red dot for some reason on the screen. I don't know what that means. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I got a nice laser pointer. There's not, I have no idea why that's there. That's really weird. It's always something new every day. Just making sure I did actually press record on the computer. I'm going to take it a little bit easier to start off with today. I was finding my knees were a bit sore today from yesterday. I'm getting old. Oh, this is so much better than when I was on the A30. Oh, that red dot is just so irritating. It's like I've got a laser coming out of my head. Which is what I've always wanted, but in this case it's just irritating. I don't know where that red pointer's come from, because I've not put it into my program. It must be some sort of built-in thing, but I've never seen it before. I wonder if there's been an OS update. I had a look at the map today. It turns out Bodmin's actually quite a long way away, so don't get too excited. I'm not going to get there today. Oh. What's going on up there? We'll never know. All these stretched textures remind me of the N64 and low polygon count. What I'm planning on doing is when I get the ability to take pictures, if I stop, it'll load in the high res version of the panorama, and so it'll be a lot clearer. But that'll only happen when I stop. So try and reduce bandwidth. I don't really need it when I'm moving. Because I'm just going so fast, it's all a blur anyway. I might seem like I'm being super lazy not fixing these bugs that I keep putting up with. And I am. But I'm also doing other things at the moment, so it's keeping me too busy. Just don't have any time. So you'll just have to put up with it too. Things like red dots. There's a door upper. Oh, there goes the national speed limit now. No more 18 kph for me. Some of you might remember Adam Hart Davis's TV series, Local Heroes. I was thinking it'd be nice if I could do that on this, but I think we all agree I'm no presenter. Here we are. Oh, slow. Better slow down. Uh-oh. Blurry town. Out of my way! Mitchell, 3 miles. Resist the urge to swing my head around very quickly. Some nice little places here. Oh, where are we going? Oh, I feel sick. I wouldn't want to meet someone coming the other way. It looks very narrow here. Just thinking there, I'm wondering if I can get a better representation of the 3D depth. If I take just the nearest depth from each panorama and pack them all together into one big flat scene, but to only use the current texture. The last time I tried a test on this, I used a little bit of each panorama's texture and tried to stitch them all together, and of course the textures never seamed up and they looked awful. But I'm wondering if I can take the stitched together geometry, but just use one texture at a time on it, on the whole scene, and that might work. It might give a more stable picture and a better, I wouldn't get so much of this stretched nonsense like that. It would mean having to rebuild the mesh, the big panorama mesh, on every time I change panorama, and I don't know how fast Unity would be at that, but it has to be done on the main thread, so that might cause a stall. So the whole scene would lock up as it tried to make the new mesh, and that would be icky. If I was to use an Oculus Rift instead of the Gear VR, I don't think I'd have the same problems, because that way I could run it on my PC, which is fast enough to do this stuff at runtime. But I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this this cycling experiment using something that most people could afford, and in the case of the phone, often would already have. So it means that other people could do it relatively cheaply using a Gear VR. Oh, and we're done. It's faster than I thought.